Hi Aquarius, welcome to your bonus read for the week. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and how they see you. I'm going to pull 3 cards to start, clarify each card to give us some more insight, and at the end of your reading, I'm going to pull 3 messages plus 1 bonus message from this person from the Hidden Truth Oracle deck, and these are going to be things that you might want to hear, things you might not want to hear, and answers to questions you possibly have. So this is general and it may not resonate for everyone. If it does, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel as it helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. And please remember that time is fluid, so this could be something that happened in your past, currently in your present, or coming up in your future. However, the focus is for the person currently on your mind and how they see you. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The person on Aquarius's mind, show me how they see Aquarius. How do they see Aquarius? Ooh, they're giving this some thought here. Okay, so the 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So they're analyzing the situation because how they see you is that things are happening really fast with you and that you want a relationship like that. And that you want everything to be happy and wonderful and, you know, life is grand kind of situation. And I get that you're being open with this person, at least trying to, but now they're starting to analyze how fast you're moving. Which is crazy. All right, so I do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, as well as Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy, and also Virgo that comes out. But they also see you as, you know, moving maybe quickly, of wanting them to meet your parents. Like you feel like that would be a good idea. Maybe that's what they're analyzing, but wanting a commitment or building a life here and wanting to live the best life possible with this person. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm saying. Like there's nothing wrong with that. So why are they analyzing this? And what is their plan? Like what are they wanting to do? Because if they're analyzing it, makes me question, like, why are they slowing down when you're speeding up? It's typically the other way around where you're like, I need time to think about things, right? And they're seeing you as the one that's rushing things, like moving really fast. Let's, you know, meet each other's friends, family, whatever, be out in public together. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with that. This person's overthinking things. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify the 8 of Wands. Oh, they don't want to move that fast. Okay, so they are attracted to you, but they feel that how they see you is that you're moving things fast, of wanting to, you know, get into bed with them. There's nothing wrong with that. But they are definitely cautious and guarded, like, whoa, why are you wanting to move that fast? Why are you wanting to get that intimate and that passionate, you know, physically so fast? It has them needing to learn more. It's like they want to learn more before they do that. But they definitely feel like you're drawn to them quickly, and that has them cautious of things. Like, whoa, why are you wanting to move so fast? And maybe in the past you were moving slow with them and then you started to pick up the pace. So here's my thing that I'm going to ask you, Aquarius. Did you have the conversation with this person of why the energy between the two of you is picking up, why you're starting to move faster than you previously were, if that's the case? If you haven't, it would help them to understand why you're wanting to move faster than you previously were. And it's okay to tell them, I was a little guarded and being cautious and wasn't sure how I felt. That's why I was moving slow. I'm seeing that things are going in the right direction between you and I, so I want to pick up the pace and see, you know, what happens next. Because if you don't tell them and you just start to say, okay, well, I want to spend more time with you, or you're all over them more than you were in the past, yeah, I can get that you're guarded, but it's going to make them think that there was somebody else in the middle. Do you get what I'm saying? They're going to think that there was somebody else and things didn't work out with this other person. It's going to make them very suspicious. I'm going to put it that way. And you don't want them suspicious of something that may not have been at all. You know, but that would make me suspicious. That would make me question, like, okay, like you were taking things really slow and now all of a sudden you're like, I just want to be all over you and I just want to spend more time with you. That would make me feel like, was there somebody else and it didn't work out and now you, like, now I'm number one? So it's important to have that open communication and just tell this person, this is why things are moving faster. Like, I was cautious about you because I wasn't sure what you wanted. And so I was kind of feeling things out and studying, you know, what your intentions were. And now that I see that your intentions are in the right place, that's why I'm picking up the pace. I don't want you to think it was anybody else. It was just that I was being cautious. That will clear up so much, and that's what they're looking for because they want to learn why things are getting that intense in that way now. So I do have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that comes out. Let's clarify that 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So where they see you as wanting to build a life with them or whatever, that you're being very strategic to get, like, bring them home with you or move in together, something about that. They feel like you're being sneaky in a sense of you're being very strategic of how you make these moves to get me to meet your family or us be in a relationship and build a life together. And they feel like, you know, you're rushing because you want to be in a relationship and move in together. That may be another conversation that needs to happen as well because they're not sure what they can trust. Like, do you want to be with me? Is this just about, like, getting physical, you know, and then you're going to move on to somebody else? Are you sneaking around with somebody else? Because they see that there's something you may be hiding here and they're not sure that they can trust this entirely. And why are you being so, you know, strategic about things? You have a plan. They just need to get to know you. So there's something wrong with that. But you have to talk to this person. You have to open up and talk to them if you want it to work. And I know that y'all have really been working on a situation with somebody where things are going really well and they're really into you. And you've been holding back a little bit, wanting to open up more. Some of you started to open up more. Others of you were, like, taking your time. But whoever this is that's seeing you now rushing towards this, they're feeling like, what made you want to do that now? What makes you, they don't want to be deceived into meeting your parents or going home to meet your parents or get into a relationship that they might not be sure about. Like, why are we needing to rush? Where's the fire? That kind of situation coming out. So like I said, they're looking for more explanation so that way they can understand why this is happening the way that it's happening, because they're very cautious now. Now they're analyzing things and now they're just like, I don't know that I want to move that fast. Not until things are cleared up and there's answers to these questions they're not going to ask you, where they're just feeling things out, like trying to, you know, analyze things and learn if you have some kind of hidden agenda. So we do have Aries energy again, as well as we do have your energy that comes out here, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and clarify that Queen of Wands. So the Four of Swords and then the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they feel like you are coming off as everything's fine, we're really happy, there's nothing wrong, but there's this lack of communication of the things that they want to make sense of. They're like, we have not talked about certain things. So how can everything be fine? Like picking up the pace and moving this fast and feeling like life is so good and it can't get better than this. And I feel, you know, so fulfilled in this and it is a victory and I'm so happy. But yet there's that break in communication of let's really talk about the bigger picture. Like we need to have a more serious conversation about things. Especially whenever prior to all of this, you were this Queen of Swords where your heart was closed off and you were like, you got to show me that you've earned it. And I get that they did. They just want to know that they did. Does that make sense? So, you know, now you're like, let's have fun and do this, that, and the other. And they're like, wait a minute, because we haven't talked about why you went from 0 to 100 so quick. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get some messages. I do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that came out, but let's see what messages they're holding back from telling you as well, Aquarius. Okay, so yeah, what's really interesting is they could also have trust issues, but they were moving faster than you prior to all of this. And they might not trust that because you two haven't had this conversation of where things are really heading, that it's the right decision. Which is kind of confusing because it tells me that this person needs to heal from some things. So finding out the truth crushed me. You know, this is something that they're holding back from telling you. And the reason they're feeling this is they feel like the truth could come out as, I had somebody else. If they ask certain questions, you know, like, why were you so closed off and now you're so open to this? Why are things moving fast? And also finding out the truth of that crushed them about maybe you two even started as a fling and it wasn't supposed to move into a situation of a relationship, but you started like this person. So in the beginning, they're like, oh my God, it crushed me. So I bury myself in work to forget you, but they don't because it came out in reverse. So they don't, you know, they're like, no, I'm not trying to forget you. And I do work hard, but they are questioning why things are the way that they are and what kind of strategic moves you're going to make. And also, are you going to want one thing from them and then lie to them and stop talking to them? That tells me that they have some unhealed pain and they don't trust people. So you came closer than anyone, which, you know, getting them to commit and be in a relationship and things like that. Everything is moving in the right direction, but the communication between the two of you is lacking in certain areas that needs to be cleared up. So that way they can start to understand what's happening and make a decision of if they want to stay in this or not. There's nothing wrong with you two having an adult conversation of where things are going and why you feel the way you feel now, because you were cautious with them as well. And now that you're like, okay, I want to move faster. Like, I want to see where this goes. I really like you. I am really attracted to you. They're like, why? What word are you hiding? Because prior to that, you were acting different is how they see you. But now they see you as, you know, being someone who's like, I really want this and let's have fun and this is great. And being very also like powerful. You know, the Queen of Wands is a very powerful person. So being very powerful with how you express yourself in a vivacious way, you know, of we're having so much fun, but there's just certain things they haven't talked to you about and they're analyzing that. And they need to heal from whatever that is, because there is some unhealed pain there. It's time for me to heal now. And that comes from, you know, a situation of a lack of trust that is unhealed for them and feeling like everybody just wants one thing from them, or that things are short-lived because of the instant gratification there. And I couldn't let you get close to me is at the bottom of the deck. So this is what they're holding back from telling you, but the reason is because of the fact that they are not communicating with you on, I have some questions. I need to ask you these things. You know, because I get like they want a relationship. They're very attracted to you, but they don't want to move too fast. They're cautious. They need to learn more. You know, they feel like you were hiding things, that you weren't like this at first. And all of a sudden the pace picked up. But, you know, they're lacking like there's that break in communication of talking about what's going on between the two of you, and if it's heading in the direction of a more permanent relationship. Is that what they want as well? And and feeling that you were closed off and now you're open, like your heart's open to the situation. That makes them think that you could have been cheating, or like you were seeing somebody else, that you were like running between them and somebody else. But they just need that clarification. They just need to hear it from you. And again, since you're moving a little bit faster now, you might be the one that needs to say, hey, I want to talk about some things. I just want to clear some things up between the two of us. And if they're like, okay, what is that? And just say, I just wanted to talk about, I don't want you to get the wrong idea of me. Whenever I started seeing you, I was guarded because I wasn't sure what your motives were and what you really wanted from me. And now that I see that you have a genuine heart and like your intentions are good, things are picking up. So I don't want you to get the wrong idea that I was holding back because there was possibly somebody else, or I was unsure like entirely. It was just that I needed to get to know you more for me to open up and trust you. And that might make them go, oh, light bulb. Okay. And they will start talking. It's like you're starting the conversation where they feel comfortable enough to join in the conversation of like, you know what? I was thinking these things as well. And then see what happens from there. At least you will know where they stand, where you stand, and there won't be that confusion because they see you as things moving quickly, and I'm wondering why. That's how they see you. So, there's a lot of questions that they have that they're not asking. All right. This is what I have for you, Aquarius. If it resonates with your situation, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.